Check us out online too. There's more information online. All right. God bless you.
People get
So there's a
abortions
law against
because
rape.
of rape.
Right? And you think that's okay?
Yeah.
You guys don't think women should be punished, right? If they murder their baby, you don't think they should be tried and arrested for murder?
I don't know. I personally don't even think I should have a say in that, because I should be so loving and create a place where these women can feel accepted. The Bible also talks a lot about people judging other people. I've done so many bad things in my life. I don't deserve to judge someone else based on the situation that they're in.
You know someone who's contemplating murdering their baby in the womb, and you've offered them all this help like I do. You can get them to their prenatal care, you take them to their doctor visits, you do all this for them, you pay for everything.
Well, it depends
And they
on the
still
circumstances.
murder their baby. They just don't want the responsibility. And they don't want to go through the whole pregnancy and then give their baby up for adoption. So they murder their baby. In the face of that decision, that they should not be punished for that.
Well, you can't
For that
punish them.
rebellion.
I'm not going to judge them for that. I'm just going to keep loving them.
Our laws are supposed to mirror the laws and justice of God.
But they don't, because man
And why
is
don't-
sinful.
Well, so you don't think that man has the ability to be righteous?
Absolutely.
Okay, okay, then where's the righteousness of men? Where is it?
Not in politics.
It could be if Christians would actually get involved in
Sure,
it.
absolutely.
Okay, then that would be my encouragement to you. That's something you could tell your young people, that we want to put this in the murder statutes to outlaw this. You need to look into running for office. Would you do that? Would you run for mayor of your city? Would you run for the school board in your town? Would you run for office where you would make the laws and make the regulations? Would you do that?
I feel like that's a calling. I feel like that's a calling. I feel like that's a calling.
Like, well, I wonder if the abortion lady's going to come out again. And I was like, I hope she does. And because I want you guys to know that that it's murder. And it's very, very serious. And even though that picture is really gross and disgusting, it should bother you. You know, it should. That's the reason why it's there, to prick your conscience, to get you to do something, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I think I think it's appropriate.
That's what it
You're
is.
here to enjoy music and to worship God, and you're ruining the vibe of like the holiness and the like happiness and the joyfulness by showing that picture and by telling us like that we don't know what we're talking about. We literally like we came here to worship God, and you're telling us that about God. Like there's basically going to be a service inside.
That's going to be a concert in there. It's not a
They have
service.
prayers
But there's
and they
a
have
service.
messages.
People give their lives here. People give their lives to Christ at this here event, and that could spoil the entire event.
You don't think you should be punished?
If
Or
a
murder.
woman wants to if she wants to terminate her baby, she should be able to do it, because we do live where we can do whatever we want.
Alright, I just want you to think about this scenario. Say a 12-year-old girl gets raped. She becomes pregnant. Her body cannot support that baby. She's gonna die.
How do you know her body wouldn't support the baby?
A 12-year-old's body is not set up to support a baby. Her body, the hormones are not there to support that baby.
Yeah, she can. If she can get, the mere fact that she can get pregnant means her body can support that baby. Premature delivery. It happens, you watch and wait. That's what the doctors say, you watch and wait. And when the baby gets to a certain age of development, you can that's when they, in that third trimester is when they can determine when to take the baby early. You rescue the baby, you don't kill the baby.
If somebody gets raped and cannot support the baby, like their body cannot support it through the pregnancy, if it's just going to cause them problems, I think then they should be allowed a choice.
To murder. The baby's innocent. No matter how he's conceived, he's innocent.
You're saying we're all Christians, we're all believers. We just want to enjoy our time, worship God, and have a good time. And you're really just you're not letting us have a good time. You're really just ruining it.
I think I understand what you're saying, because I felt the same way like the first time I came here. I felt the exact same way. However, I believe that what she's doing is really really a really good thing, because she's helping us Christians wake up, helping us to wake up and see there's actually more going on here than what we really think there's going on.
To see it like me, because I have had a miscarriage.
Jesus says you're going to come to the. You're supposed to come to Jesus with a childlike faith, and there are children coming to see Jesus. And when they see this in you, are you presenting Jesus in the manner in which Jesus presented himself?
Jesus presented himself on the cross.
Correct, but did he present himself in a way in children bringing the worst of the community?
The children
into
saw
sin?
him beaten and bludgeoned on the cross. You don't think there were children at Calvary that saw him? When he was walking through Jerusalem all the way up to Calvary, he had been beaten, he was bludgeoned, he had a crown of thorns, his whole face was just all bloody.
You're taking what parents today need to protect their family and present the love of Jesus as their mission and disciple, and you're overstepping that boundary.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
In my personal opinion, you are. Because look at these children. Do these children understand? You're taking the natural respect.
Are you mad
of what?
Okay. Are you mad at all that murder goes on? That the murder of the babies goes on?
No, not. Yes, I'm. Yes, I'm just gonna stop. This is his.
Because see, this is the problem in the church. This is why I have to.
I don't know your heart, so I'm not gonna speak, because you're judging a quote to the outside, and you don't know the heart of the people. I don't know the heart of you. I'm gonna have no choice but to believe this is Jesus. But we challenge the spirit of which Jesus would present. You didn't, and that's the heart. It's the heart of the matter. I don't know your heart. You don't know my heart. So have a wonderful day.
Well, this is the problem in the church. I mean, this is a serious problem. This is why baby murder goes on unchallenged, because professing Christians are more angry at the images than they are at the murder. Your response should be, oh my God, they're doing this to babies? How can I stop it?
Murder is going to be against the law in America, and abortion should be against the law as well. So I would assume that if we got murder, or we got abortion outlawed, well, not assume, if it was outlawed, then yes, you would be punished
by a jury of their peers.
Exactly, totally.
Based on whatever the murder statutes are.
But what you have to do first is you have to bring that to, you have to show what it is. Like a lot of my students were looking at it and they go, I don't want to see that.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
So,
God bless you.
But yeah, they said I don't want to see that. But I said, guys, that happens in Planned Parenthood clinics every day. Yeah. Like everyone's like, oh, I don't want to see that. I said, but guys, that's the reality of it. So regardless of whether you want to see it, you need to look at the reality. And I said, every time pro-choice, I said, that's what pro-choice looks like.
Right.
If you go through the large majority of churches, I mean, they say as far as foster children, the church could put the foster business, put them out of business if the people of the church would just take it, their responsibility, and go, you know what? James says this, that true religion is to the widows and the orphans. We're not doing that. So if the church would move definitely in that direction.
So what is your thinking? How can we move in that
direction? Just like you said, the pastors have to read the Word of God and say, are we doing what this says? Are we protecting the innocent? Are we, as Jesus said, what you've done unto the least of these, you've done unto me. Matthew 25. Totally agree, man.
Yeah,
totally agree.
so that's what I'm saying.
This is one of those issues where many pastors, unfortunately, and that's what I love about Matt Chandler, they're scared to speak up and say, this is wrong.
Right, this is murder. They're afraid to say that.
Who we vote, and I'm not going out and saying you vote for a particular party, but who you vote for matters.
Right.
And this issue is the single most important issue. That's to me it is. Other than it might battle freedom of religion, but this issue right here, none of the other laws matter if you don't give people the right to live.
Should be punished for not loving a baby she didn't have a choice in making? No.
So it's okay to murder. So you're not seeing the preborn baby as a fellow image bearer of God.
Right.
That baby can just be destroyed.
But her life or the baby's life?
It's not an either or.
That's the problem. We can't make that choice. Only she can.
You think it's a choice? Yeah. So you're pro-choice? You're pro-choice? And you call yourself a Christian? And you think it's okay to murder fellow image bearers of God?
I disagree with abortion, but I don't want to like put that in their face, because then they're getting this.
Rescue babies from a brutal death.
Help rescue them?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Would going out in front of a murder mill to rescue them, to tell their mother not to kill their baby?
Oh, I can't do that.
Why not?
I mean, I don't believe in that stuff, but I couldn't go out to do that.
Why not? Is it too hard?
What does this say?
This one says, does anybody even care? Do you even care?
Oh, I absolutely care, yes.
Well, then check it out. Check us out. Would you help support legislation that would actually criminalize it?
Yeah, how do you do that?
Well, we need to keep being vocal about it and talking to our legislators, because right now I've tried to talk to my legislators, and so far none of them will present a bill that will actually criminalize it. So we have to keep talking to people about it and helping them discern and understand that it does need to be criminalized, and then legislators will rise up to criminalize it.
Yeah,
like yourself.
Yeah, that's
you know?
actually our school is actually in a lot of different things too.
So we need to keep putting it on the forefront and telling people we need to criminalize it.
And Psalm 131 139 talks about He knows us before any of days.
We were formed in our mother's womb.
And He knows all our days before. It is murder.
Was to put a giant picture of a dead child onto a poster board and make a bunch of young kids look at it, and people that are already anti-abortion look at it and stuff. It's a very big, risk to take. You know that you're going to upset a lot of people who are already pro-life, and I understand why you feel that's necessary, because there's still people that you have to reach who are pro-choice. It's just, it doesn't seem worth it to me to upset all those people for the chance that you might have like one person see it.
Well, when are Christians going to rise up and say, no more, we're going to put an end to this? If it was legal to murder pastors, would you rise up and rally people together to say, hey, we need to stop this legalized murder of pastors. We need to make a law that will eliminate that will protect pastors from being murdered. Would you do that?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. See, that's apathy.
I would assume so.
That's apathy.
We're moving.
And apathy is hatred toward your fellow man.
Right. I understand why you're doing this. It's not something that's pleasant to look at, which is why I think it kind of gets me upset a little bit, but I definitely understand why you're doing it. And I appreciate the message.
Well, check it out. Do more research. See, this is the first step. If you care, do the research.
I do care. For me, I would love to help out and stuff. This kind of stuff really gets me. I hate looking at this kind of stuff.
But look it up. I will
do more research into it.
There's more research. There's more out there.
I don't want to carry that around in my pocket. That kind of stuff freaks me. I don't like looking at that stuff. None of the little kids like looking at this stuff. I understand your message. I appreciate your message. I just can't deal with looking at that kind of stuff.
Well, Jesus was on the cross. You think people can stand looking at that? He was marred beyond recognition. He was beaten beyond recognition. Why did he do that? He did it in the public forum for women and children to see. Was he wrong for doing that?
No, I understand what you're saying, and I already feel this way. And after talking to you, I think I would like to do a little more research. I'd like to do research that doesn't make me have to look at this all the time. It's just this particular method of doing it. I would like to do more research into it.
Just remember, in Isaiah 52, it describes how he was beaten. Jesus was beaten beyond recognition. He was bludgeoned on a cross on Calvary for everybody to see him. And there was a purpose for that, to see the brutality of what our sin did to him, to get us to turn away from it. That's what this does. When people see the brutality of it, they turn away from it to not do it. When they see it, they have to see it.
I don't know if I'm definitely coming around. I don't know if I completely agree that this is the best way to do it, but I do appreciate your message.
God bless you.